your motion or restriction of your motion, and also uh, complete killing the desire of your creation. That means you want to create something, but because of your nature of the procrastinations, you are losing interest out of it, and that's why that project is totally halt. You cannot complete that project. But have you ever found that what's the reason behind these procrastinations? The most of the time, I can find that the reason for the procrastinations is the seeking comfort. This comfort doesn't mean that comfort zone. This comfort means something more attractive than doing some things what you planned earlier. For example, you have planned something of the creations like the presentations of the training module for your student, but you are procrastinating. You got something in the social media, you can find all the great people, they are live. They have the mentality of the do it now. You are going to learn something law. It's quite natural law. It was uh, it was found by the many years ago by the Vedic sages, monks. But in the modern world, it was forwarded by Jim Rohn. You know very well the motivational speakers and the writers. So law, according to him, is the law of diminishing intent or law of diminishing desire. Don't worry, I'm not going to describe something very problematic theory of the economics or something very complicated theory. It's very simple. Once you understand, you will realize. So those who are quite familiar with the graphs, I think everybody is familiar with the graphs because everybody has crossed this high school level. In the y-axis, if you show the motivations, and the x-axis, if you show the time, then out of some interest, you grow something interest of the new things, and you are quite desirous to complete that task. At that time, your motivation level is very high when the time is very zero, starting time. So what happened? If you do not do that in the starting time, your motivation level will come to down along this x-axis, and then asymptotically it will meet to the x-axis. So that means the more you delay, the more the probability is that you are not doing that task. So this is the law of these things. Law of diminishing desire or law of diminishing intent. That means your intention die down in the course of the time. So the learning from that is that hit the iron when it is hot, and only you can accomplish that much success in your life. What you have decided, you must have to do with that intention. Sometimes we take the bad decision, sometimes we take the wrong decision, but it's okay. In course of time, we'll find what is good and what is bad. But without doing it, if we think that what happens if we do this and this happens and this happens and that happens, all these are overthinking. It's overburdening us. So instead of thinking many things, one time you think and decide with some meticulous determinations to go ahead. And if anything happens, in such cases also you need to be prepared beforehand for the course correction. You cannot expect a river to go to the strait, originating from the mountain and going straight in the estuary to meet sea or the oceans in the straight way. River also finds many obstacles in with its tremendous flow, power, or otherwise river itself divert to tackle the stones. Similar way, if we adopt this principle from the nature, from the river, we can also go ahead up to destinations. This will happen. Even a baby boy or baby girl, when starts working, it cannot work smooth. And we enjoy the trial. Okay, how after sometimes, after a few steps, the girl or the boy again try, again goes. So that's the enjoyment of the life. Life is a big challenge. We must have to accept it courageously and boldly. But it doesn't mean that you are going to jump into the fire. Before taking any actions, you have the planning. And the more strong your planning part, more success is awaiting for your execution part. For that, in course of time, you will achieve that kind of the wisdom so that your success rate will be soaring high and you will be reaching in the pinnacle of your success. So my question to you, are you gonna procrastinate or have the mentality to do it now? Because every one of us has the potential to do something, to show something, to go ahead. And with this baby step, we can reach up to the summit in each of our career. So that's the universal truth of the life. But unless and until we try our best, we cannot go there. This is also equally true. So thank you, my dear friend. Hope that you will be determined not to procrastinate and take any project, initiate, and also finish it. That's all. Thank you.